All right, it is Neo Genesis time. I get some pretty crazy, I guess, in the past deals, uh, super predict the future deals on a couple of these cards. I am missing some of the hollows here, as it should be very. I just noticed that Lugia here has a big old swirl coming out of his face and/or belly. Maybe he's breathing on you. Should probably put a mask on. So the Lugia and the T17 that we'll see later, those were both cracked from PSA 8 slabs. I think at the time they were definitely, they might have been $70 for the pair of them, like including shipping. Those were a PWCC back in the day steal, I would say. I am missing some of the hollows. I kind of worked on the first edition set, so I'm probably missing even more of the unlimited ones, unless I get lucky enough to find them in my travels. This page is looking a little bit better. Our unlimited, our limited first page is looking a little bare. We got our Meganiums. We got our little Pichu up here. I always got this was kind of neat with the different colors in the background, and the foil kind of really stands out. We got our boy T17 down here, and T18. I think T18 was a BGS card. So here's our PSA 8 dirt cheap Typhlosion 17. Glad I got him before he's too ridiculous, and I didn't have to put kind of a jacked up copy in my binder. So yeah, we got most of the hollows here. I think we have most of the non-hollows, but it's been a while since I opened this binder. As you can see, we were missing a ton of unlimited, but I never really focused on it. We got Cleffa here that's a little bit hard to find, just because he was super playable, and there's still people that build those vintage decks. He's got his Eek ability. Basically, he was the draw support. So for one colorless, you can shuffle your hand in your deck and then draw 7 cards. So this is before you had those big boy supporters and other support Pokemon that you can kind of get through your deck in order to find what you need and end the game. We're starting to get some of the unlimiteds here. I think it's mostly just the hollows that I'm missing. I don't see too many of these in terms of in the collections that I've purchased over the years. But I always thought this Electabuzz was a little bit weird. He almost looks like he's the Grinch or something. That's our boy Miltank, or girl, I guess. I always seem to, these Neo sets, get them kind of mixed up with each other. I think this was towards the end of what I saw as a kid, before we moved on to other things. Never really was around for any of the e-reader stuff, though I still really appreciate it. And even these cards, the ones that I haven't seen, they're all really nice. You can see that, like, as the sets kind of progress, you get more of a background, more interesting artwork. It's not just a Pokemon slapped on a background. You get a little bit more variety in terms of artists and artwork types. But still, everything still kind of sticks with, it still looks like the Pokemon. They don't vary off too hard. I'm sure they probably have some sort of parameter that they had to stay within. Other than this Oddish with his big ass clod hoppers. Yeah, so here later on in the non-hollows, you can see we have a lot of them. We got our Totodiles there, smiling at each other. Oh, we're missing someone there. What was that? Sunkern. We don't have an unlimited Sunkern for some reason. It's very likely that these are also cards that I ordered from Troll or wherever else, and they just showed up in bad condition, so I didn't put them in the binder, or just they happened to not be available at the time. I haven't gone back and tried to fill these spots in quite a while, so. We're getting into the berries. We got the Moo Moo Milk. We got the tame version of the Moo Moo Milk. As I point, it's kind of looks like the double gust here, where it's like pointing at the Pokemon. We got that Pokemon March. It's a pretty cool card. The artwork's kind of fun. You get all kinds of different Pokemon there, dancing and singing around a tree, I guess. Then we get into our energies, our special energies, our basic energies, first edition energies. I really like the sets that have energies that are associated with the set. It just kind of adds an extra thing to put into the binder. It's not just like some of the sets now, they'll have Sun and Moon energies, and they just put in every set that has energies in it. Kind of ruins it. It'd be nice if it, at least, even if they look the same, if they had the set symbol down at the bottom. It's kind of nice to have them at the back of the binder. But I have quite a few cards in this set too. I'm still missing quite a bit of the unlimited and a few of the hollows, but it looks like we made some pretty good progress. Now I know what you guys have all been waiting for. This is where I got a little crack happy. We have the so we can reference the PSA 8 Typhlosion and Lugia. You can see they're a little bit chewed up from where I stuck the screwdriver in to the top of the case to pop it open. But yeah, I remember when those spiked, and I just looked back and I was like, oh god. Really happy that I picked them up already. Our T18 here was a BGS, which is interesting. I'm gonna have to get maybe a couple BGS cases. Maybe I'll do a video of like how to crack them without getting plastic shards all over the place. I know most people tend to do that. It's not too difficult to do as long as you take your time. I haven't ruined a card yet, and by doing so. And sometimes it just made sense to buy the graded card and crack it out for the binder, because I knew what condition it would be in, or generally what condition it would be in. And sometimes there wasn't really a premium on it for, even though it was a graded card, it might have been cheaper than just getting a near mint copy. So made a lot of sense in that case, and I can't predict the future. I just got really lucky on those two.